Hey, welcome back. So in the last video, we talked about your hierarchy of values. And today we're going to talk about how you can become more productive, how you can change those values, and even when you're doing things like reading, how you can retain more if you can tie that to your highest values. So let's say highest values are I don't know, let's say it's about your job. Let's say it's about your family. And let's say it's about investing, for instance. So let's say I've got a book here, Excuses Be Gone by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Now, if I can tie that book and the reason I'm reading that book back to my job, how it'll help me in my job, how it'll the advantages of reading that book and what it'll do for me in my job, my family, or investing. In this case, it's how to change lifelong defeating habits. So if those habits have kept me from doing well in my job or my family or investing, and I can make that connection, I'll be able to retain that information better. I'll be able to learn that information in the book, and I'll stick with it. What you'll find is that if you have your hierarchy of values, if something does not fall within that hierarchy of values, you'll have a real hard time paying attention to it or spending time doing it. Where if it's in the top three hierarchy of values, you'll be able to focus on it and spend a lot of time doing it, and time will just disappear, for lack of a better term. You'll spend hours and it'll only feel like a minute, whatever you're doing. There's a lot of in the education system, we label folks as ADHD, but you can take those same kids, put them in front of a video game, and they'll spend hours in front of it. So really, I would say their hierarchy of values is education is not that high on their hierarchy of values. But if you can help them connect those things that are high on their hierarchy values to education, that'll help them learn, be able to pay attention, help them do better. So again, if you can tie what you're doing, even if you don't enjoy it, and in all things you do in life, there are things that you're not going to enjoy doing, that you'd rather not do. But if you can somehow tie them to your hierarchy of values and find advantages to doing them that link to that hierarchy of values, you're going to be able to do them much more. You'll be able to enjoy them that much more. And it'll be less of a pain, less ADHD to do those things. Hope that's been helpful, valuable. Next, we'll talk about how do you define that hierarchy of values? How do you find out what those are? How do you come up with those? And then we'll talk about how do you change those if you don't like what they're. So again, I hope that's been helpful, and take care. Thanks.